Okay, this is going to be a really short video here. As you know, I am building a Pimp-Gun. I am taking my Beretta 92 Ghost here, my Italian-made Beretta 92, and I am turning it into a Pimp-Gun. I'm actually in the process of shining up the slide really good right now, shining up the controls. I might do something special with the controls, but right now I want to deal with the frame. I've stripped it all down. I've got it mostly cleaned. I've got to sand out a few little tiny scratches, but then I'm going to be ready to Cerakote this frame. And what I wanted to ask people is, what color do you think I should Cerakote it? Now keep in mind, even though this is going to be a Pimp-Gun, I do want it a little flashy, but I don't want it super flashy. I don't want it to be gaudy. I mean, pimps can have class, I mean, I know lots of classy pimps. I mean, I don't know them personally, but I've heard of, I'm sure there are a lot of classy pimps. I don't want to give people the impression that I have a lot of dealings with pimps, because that would mean I use a lot of hookers, and I don't want to give people that impression. So perhaps we can just forget that whole part of the conversation, and we'll just say, I would like to make this a Pimp-Gun that just isn't too gaudy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to narrow it down to a few different colors here that I'm going to have this thing Cerakoted, one of the three colors. I'll show you the three colors here in a moment, and then I'll put a poll up in the right-hand corner and let you choose which color I should Cerakote this frame. Now, first up is a Magpul OD green. This is a dark olive drab green. Now, this might seem a little, generic or basic for a Pimp-Gun, but I think this dark green would look really good with the stainless steel slide if I do the controls in gold. The green would be a nice contrast for the gold. So the first choice is Magpul OD green. The next color is Midnight Bronze. Now, this is a dark burnt bronze color with a little bit of a goldish sheen to it. I think this would look really good with both the stainless steel and still look really good with the gold controls if I did gold controls. This is a really nice, deep, earthy color, and I think it would look really good. It may not be a color you first think of when you think Pimp-Gun, but when I put it together with the two other glossy metallics, I think it would look awesome on a Pimp-Gun. Now, the third and final color is Cobalt. Now, this is a dark matte charcoal, but it still has a metallic sheen to it, which would look really good with a highly polished stainless steel slide. And I think it would provide a nice neutral background for the controls if I did them in gold. They would make them pop like crazy, would really make this gun have a certain amount of flash to it. The gray color itself isn't that flashy, but when you combine it with the other two high gloss elements, I think it makes the perfect base for those two big flash elements. So I think the Cobalt would be a great choice. So there you have it. There's the three options. Which one do you think I should use in my custom Pimp-Gun build? Keep in mind, I don't want it to be too flashy, and I am considering doing the controls in gold, so keep that in mind. Those three colors were chosen because I think they'll look good with this bright, shiny stainless slide and the gold controls. I'm kind of leaning towards the green myself, but I want to hear what other people think, so vote in the poll, let me know what you think, and then as soon as I get this coated, we'll move on to the next step of building my perfect Pimp-Gun. You ain't even my real dad.